lovelies, it's your girl Mariam again, and in this tutorial we are going to be learning how to make this baby booty for 0 to 6 months. I'll be using yarn, cotton color and golden brown. I'll be using my scissors and my 3mm hook. So let's get right into making it. I'll be using 2 strands of my yarn, and to start with this booty you have to start with the down part here, which is the sole of the booty. So the first thing for us to do is tie a knot. After tying a knot, you make a total of 15 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So after making 15 chain, the next thing for us to do is we have to skip the very first chain and go directly into the second chain with a single crochet. And single crochet is achieved by inserting it into the hole space, yarn over, you pull out of that, then you pull out of the two at once. And you repeat this same process one more time. That means you are going to be making 2 single crochet into the the second chain from the. After making these 2 single crochet, into the next 6 chain space you have to make a single crochet each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is what you should be having now. The next thing for us to do is into this next chain space you make a half double crochet, and this is how you go about half double crochet. You yarn over, insert it into the chain space, yarn over, pull out of the chain space, then you'll be having 3 loops on your hook, and you yarn over and pull out of the 3 at once, and that's how you make a half double crochet. So you just make a half double crochet, and into the next 5 chain space you have to make double crochet, which is you yarn over, insert it into the whole space, yarn over, pull out of that, pull out of 2, then you pull out of 2, and that's how you make a double crochet. So you have to do 4 more to make it 5. Once I'm done with my 5 double crochet, I'll be left with just 1 chain. Into this 1 chain here you have to make 6 double crochet into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is what you should be having after making the 6 double crochet into the last chain space. So on the other side of the chain space, which is this place, I'm going to be seeing some holes like this. So you have to make 5 double crochets. That means 1 double crochet in each space. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. After making the 5 double crochets, one thing I am doing is that while working I'm trying to cover out this yarn so that I won't have any end to sew. So into the next space I'm going to make a half double crochet here. So after making a half double crochet, you make 6 single crochet in the next 6 space. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at the end of the 6th single crochet you'll be left with a O, which is this place, this part that we made 2 single crochets. So into this space you have to make 2 single crochets. So we have 1 and 2. So we've done the 2. Into our very first single crochet here, we make a slip stitch to end the first row. So at the end of the first row, this is what you're going to be having. And if you are doing it right, you should be having a total of 34 stitches. So the next thing for us to do is to chain 1, which does not count as a stitch, and into the same space, this same place here, you make 2 double crochets. 1, 2. Into the next single crochet, you make another 2 double crochets. You have 1, 2. So we'll be having 4 double crochets like that. After the 4 double crochet, we have to make 12 more double crochets in each stitch space, which is, that means we are going to be having 1 double crochet in each stitch space till we get to around this area. At the end of the 12 double crochet, this is what you are supposed to be having. And once you are actually at the end of the 12 double crochets, after the first 4 double crochets, you should already be at this point where we made 6 double crochets in a chain space. So into each of these 6 double crochets, you have to make 2 double crochet into each to make it 12. So we have 1, 2 into the same space. On this side again, we have to make 12 double crochets till we get to this point. So we have 1. At the end of the 12 double crochet, you'll be left with 2 single crochet space, in which you are going to be making 2 double crochet in each single crochet space. So we have 1, 2, and this also 1, 2. And the next thing for us to do is to slip stitch into this first double crochet here, just this way. At the end of the second row, this is what you should be having, and in total you should be having 44 stitches around. So going to the next row, this is what we have to do. You have to chain 1, which does not count as a stitch, and into the very first space here, you make a double crochet, and into the next double crochet here, you make 2 double crochets. 1, 2. And into the third double crochet, you make a double crochet. And into the fourth double crochet, you make 2 double crochets. Into the next 12 double crochet, you are going to be making a double crochet each in each space. So we have, that means you have to have, after this you have to have 12 double crochets, and it's going to be a double crochet in a double crochet space in the next 12 spaces. At the end of the 12 double crochet, the next thing for us to do is to do 1 double crochet into the next place. Sorry, 1 double crochet, and into the next one you are going to do 2 double crochet in a space. So you are going to repeat this 6 times, and I've done 1. That means I'm going to do it 5 more times. 1 in the next double crochet and 2 in the next one. Into the next one, I'll make a double crochet, and into the double crochet after, I make 2 double crochets. So this is what I'm going to repeat 6 times, and I've done it 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to do it 3 more times. After repeating that 6 times, you have to do 12 double crochet across. I've been able to do one double crochet in one double crochet space, and into the next I made two. So I repeat this simultaneously for 6 times, and in the next side I'm going to do 12 double crochet. After doing the 12 double crochet, you'll be left with 4 double crochet, and this is what you do. You are going to do one double crochet, and into the next one you make 2, into the next one you make 1, and into the last one you make 2 double crochets. Once you are done with that, the next thing for us to do is to just slip stitch into the very first double crochet here. At the end, this is what you are supposed to be having at the end of the third row, and at the end of the third row you should be having a total of 54 double crochets or 54 stitches. So to continue, you have to do, now we are done with the sew part, then we want to start building the body part of the booty. So what we have to do now is you chain one. After chaining one, you now make a back post single crochet, back post single crochet like this. This is how you go about it. Yeah, you insert it into the space up here, and into the second space you insert it and bring it out here like this. You yarn over, pull through, then you pull through of 2. Let me take that again. I said back posts, but it's going to be a back post between spaces like this, and it's going to be single crochet. So I'm going to insert it into this hole here, and into the other hole here I'm going to insert my hook, yarn over, pull out of that, then you pull out of 2. So you are going to repeat this process 54 times. So you are supposed to have 54 back posts single crochet. Once we get here, I'm going to be showing what to do next. I'm almost at the end of the back post. Just going to the few more back post single crochet, and I'm going to show us what to do next. So I'm on the last one like this. After doing the last one, I'll just slip stitch into the very first one here. You slip stitch into the very first one, just this way. Then we start to build the body part like this. So to continue, you're just going to chain to 1, 2, which does not count as a stitch. So in each space of the back post single crochet, you have to make a double crochet each. So in total you should be having 54 double crochet across. That means from the side round to this point here. I'm almost at the end of the 54 double crochets. I'm just going to put in the last double crochet here, and after doing that I slip knot into this first double crochet here, just this way. The next thing to do is to chain 2, 1, 2, which does not count as a stitch, and you are going to make 13 double crochets. 13 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. After doing the 13 double crochet, the next thing for us to do is to start reducing around the space. So what we are expecting is to do 13 on the side, 13 on the side, and when we add that together we have 26, and when we remove 26 out of 54, we'll be left with 28 stitches. So that means we have to reduce 28 stitches to 14 stitches, and this is how we reduce it. We are going to yarn over, insert it into the double crochet space, yarn over, pull out, then you pull out of 2 and you'll be left with 2 loop on your hook. You yarn over again, insert it into the next double crochet, yarn over and pull out, then you'll be having 4 double crochets on your hook, sorry, so 4 loop on your hook. you pull out of 2, then you pull out of 3 at once. That way you've reduced 2 double crochet to 1, and you're going to repeat this 13 more times to make it 14, and in total that means you've reduced 28 double crochets to 14 double crochets. After making the reduction, decrease in 14 places, making 28 double crochet into 14 double crochet. Next thing for me to do is to do the last 13 double crochets, and at the end of this row I'm going to be showing us what to do in the next row. I'm almost at the end of this row, and I'm just going to do the last double crochet and slip stitch into the very first double crochet here. The next thing to do is to chain 2, which does not count as a stitch, and do 11 double crochet. So we have 1, 2, after making the 11th double crochet, we are going to do reduction again, and we have 2 more double crochet here that we are going to reduce first. We are going to reduce into 1 1, just the same way we used to reduce. Then after doing that reduction, we are going to make this 14 reduction into 7. You know, the first time, the first row we had 28 that we reduced to 14. This row we are going to reduce this 14 into 7, and we are going to just do it the same way. Insert it into the space up, we pull out of 2, then we yarn over and insert into the next one, yarn over, pull out of 2, then you pull out of 3 at once. You are going to repeat this 7 times. After the 7th reduction, we are going to reduce these 2 double crochets here to 1 1 2. So we are going to just do the same thing we used to do. Pull out of 2, then we yarn over and start it into the next one. Pull out of 2, then you pull out of 3. So the next thing for us to do is to just do 11 more double crochets. So we have 11 more double crochets without doing any reduction, just the same way we did on the other side. At the end of the 11th double crochet, I'm going to be showing us what we do in the next row. I'm already on the last double crochet. The next thing to do is to just slip knot into the very first double crochet here. Then you chain 1 2. After chaining 2, you're going to make a double crochet into the same space because the chain 2 does not count as a stitch. So just going to do that. Then you keep doing 1 1 double crochet across till you get to this point. You're going to repeat this 2 times, that is 2 rows. So we are going to just do 1 double crochet across without any reduction or increment. Even at this side that we have this reduction, we are just going to do 1 1 double crochet because there's no reduction. We are just going to repeat the same process till we get here. After getting here, we slip knot and we do 1 more row of no reduction. Almost at the end of the second row of no reduction or increment. So I'm just going to slip knot into this. After slip knotting, I'm going to cut off my yarn. Then I end this. After we've cut off the yarn, the next thing for us to do is to attach our carton collar, and to do that, we insert our hook here, then we take this, yarn over just this way, then you pull through. After pulling through, you chain 1 to secure it. After doing that, you are just going to work, you pull up your yarn, then you work a double crochet here. And using this carton color, you're not going to do any increment. You're just going to be placing 1 double crochet on each double crochet just this way across, and you're just going to do 2 rows of this normal double crochet across with no decrease or increase, 2 rows using this carton color. On the last double crochet of the golden brown, using my carton color, and I'm just going to slip stitch into my first double crochet here, just this way, and I'm going to do a chain one and do a normal double crochet across with no reduction or increment. Just going to do my second row of no reduction or increment using my carton color, and once I'm done with that, I'm going to show you what we are going to do next. At the end of the second row, you're just going to yarn over. After yarning over, sorry, at the end of the second row, you're just going to slip stitch into this. After slip stitching, you chain 1, 2, which does not count as a stitch. Then you make a front post like this and a back post just this way. This is how you go about it. You insert it from this side, then you take it through the front and bring it through the back again. That's how you achieve the back post. And after doing that, you go back to the front post, which is inserting it here and bringing it out on the other side. So you're just going to repeat this simultaneously round till you get to this point. I'm almost at the end of the row of the front post and back post. And once I'm done with this row, I'm just going to slip stitch and cut off my yarn. So I'm on the last one. I'm just going to slip stitch into this and cut off my yarn. Once I cut off my yarn, this is what we'll be having for now. So, and the next thing for us to do is how to make it sit properly like this. See? So, this is what you do. You take your cotton color yarn again, and into the space that we started, this line, you reattach at the back like this. You reattach your cotton color at the back, just this way, and you chain 1. Once you chain 1, you pull through. Then into each of the spaces here, you have to make a slip stitch, chain 1, and you go into the next one again with a slip stitch, chain 1, you go into the next one like this, the down part here, that point where we start making the body, you insert it into it just this way, insert it to the space there, yarn over, pull through, you make a slip stitch, then you chain 1. You repeat this all around just this way. You repeat it around just this way, and once you get to this end, just tie the knots. I'm going to show you what I have once I get there. I'm almost at the end. I'm just going to do the few more that I have. And this is the last one, and you slip stitch into this very first space here, yarn over and pull through, then you cut off the end, then chain 1 and pull through. All you need to do next is cut off your excess, or you weave in your ends, and you just use your hand to shape it a little bit, and you have your shoe. So once I'm done with that, I'm just going to be showing you my finished work and how your baby or the baby you make it for can rock it. Once you are done, this is what you'll be having, and it's ready. You can actually fold it. If you don't want it that long, you can fold it down a little bit, and to actually have a better picture when you want to snap, you can just use your hand to pull this through like that to have this perfect stuff. And you can also leave it straight. It all depends on your choice. And that's how you make this lovely baby boot. See you in my next video. Bye.